So it looks like Project 2025's taken a bit of a hit. Ew, who linked me this through Mueller, she wrote. Blech. Trump campaign statement on Project 2025's demise. President Trump's campaign has been very clear for over a year. The Project 2025 has nothing to do with the campaign, did not speak for the campaign, and should not be associated with the campaign of the president in any way. Reports of Project 2025's demise would be greatly welcomed and should serve as a notice to anyone or any group trying to misrepresent their influence with President Trump and his campaign. It will not end well for you. Nice! First of all, let's address the obvious. If they were actually just not associated with Project 2025, they would simply say it and not say, reports of Project 2025's demise would be greatly welcomed. In reality, what this means is that Project 2025 is a optical nightmare for the Trump campaign, and they know it. I gotta say, man, Biden dropping out and Kamala stepping in, legitimately the best thing that could have ever happened. Biden was incapable of or unwilling to bring up Project 2025 in any meaningful capacity. Remember when he tweeted, Google Project 2025? Thanks, man. Real good politics there, you know? Kamala Harris immediately started talking about it, both personally and reiterating it through her media channels. His best was like, yeah, Google it, you know? Nice one, Joe. Yeah, exactly. You know, he shouldn't be obligated to do your educational work for you. Genuinely insane. So the fact that they have to performatively distance themselves from Project 2025 this hard, huge deal. Now, again, we know for a fact they still want what Project 2025 is offering. It's only a roadmap. Project 2025 isn't like a device that he'll carry into the Oval Office that will enact the evil plan. It's just information about what he could do to most effectively destroy American democracy, something Donald Trump has personally pledged to do. Remember that clip where he was talking at the TPUSA event just a few days ago, where he said 4 times in a row, you're never going to have to vote again, folks. Just vote for me this one time. You'll never have to cast a vote again. Folks, trust me, this is the last time you will need to vote. Remember? I remember. It was like 3 days ago. I hope you remember. What did he mean by this? The guy who said he'll be a dictator day one and that it's okay to subvert the Constitution if it's to defend the Republic or whatever else. So Project 2025's director is stepping down amidst this backlash. Is this a relevant video?
Phil, you've been comparing how the Republican platform...
It actually might be. You know what? Maybe we'll take a look. CNN reporter compares Trump's platform and Project 2025. What's your takeaway, CNN reporter?
Compares to the controversial policy guide called Project 2025, put together by a bunch of Trump allies.
Calling it controversial is journalistic malpractice. It's openly dictatorial. If you don't refer to it as such and merely imply that it's just, you know, oh, some people disagree. F you.
Kind of helmed by the Conservative Heritage Foundation. What stands out to you when you compare the two platforms?
You know, what's most interesting to me, I think to start with, is one, they are not necessarily the same. And I think it's been very clear from the very beginning. And despite the former president saying he doesn't know anything about Project 2025, as you note, there are several top officials from his former administration, likely future officials in a prospective second term, that work with the Heritage Foundation's group known as Project 2025. However, there are some very significant differences in the platform. One, the platform, at least compared to past years, significantly shorter, very much written in Trump's own voice. And it diverges on critical issues that are not just a Project 2025 issue, but also Republican orthodoxy for decades, like abortion. This was a behind-the-scenes fight. The former president has made clear he no longer supports a federal ban. He had supported.
But J.D. Vance does, and he chose J.D. Vance. This happened, I'm pretty sure, just yesterday. J.D. Vance wiped out his hyper anti-abortion bit on his website. This is real, correct? I saw other people talking about it. I'm 100% pro-life, believe abortion has turned our society into a place where we see children as inconvenience. Eliminating abortion is first and foremost about protecting the unborn. Yeah, he cleansed his website. So here's the question you have to ask yourselves. Has there actually been a sudden change in the sincerely held political and religious beliefs of the right in the past 2 days? Or has there been a bit of a crazy backlash to that recent polling from Fox? Hold on. Where is it? In swing states, where Kamala Harris was winning by devastating margins. Here we go. Let me find it. Here we go.
I think that what this polling
Sorry about the noise, but it will be worth it. Show the polling. There we go. Thank you, Fox News. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Michigan 49-49, Minnesota up by 6 points. Pennsylvania flat and even. Wisconsin flat and even. Where's the other one as well? Hold on.
Essentially tied with Walling and Molly Hemingway.
Where's the other one?
Issues in
asset. And also, I think the Trump campaign...
Oh, I might have seen a different graph with the same information.
Media, and they are out there for...
Those are the swing states, by the way. Yeah, it's not good. That's nothing. Look at this poll released 1 hour ago. This can't be real. Bloomberg Morning Consult. Michigan, Harris up 11 points. Arizona, Harris up 2. Wisconsin, Harris up 2. Nevada, Harris up 2. Georgia, flat even. Pennsylvania, Trump up 4. North Carolina, Trump up 2. I don't believe it. Nice as it would be. Yeah, we're not up 11 in Michigan. I would give us up 4 at most in Michigan, but whatever. Whatever. Again, polling is devilish. We don't believe polling. Polling isn't real, okay? However, there's been a lot of, let's say, really concerning polling for the Republicans lately, and I think as a consequence of that, it's possible that the campaign team freaked out, and they were like, okay, we have to stop with the abortion shit. So J.D. Vance panics, and he deletes the previous messaging that he had in his platform about a total abortion ban. Trump walks it back. They desperately try to backpedal. In a way, it's kind of like the disappointment that we felt when we saw Joe Biden forced to like disavow the Antifa mobs in Portland back in 2020, you know? Like the fact that things have gotten to a point where Donald Trump has to distance himself from the super ultra far right. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. The CNN article explicitly mentions that 140 former Trump administration officials directly contributed to and wrote parts of Project 2025. The fact that they made those documents public is still insane to me. Genuinely, I have no idea what they were thinking. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Remember what I said, folks? Sorry about the noise. Remember what I said, me with my glorious brain, that once Kamala Harris got accepted as the frontrunner for the Democrats, her favorability would spike upward? Overall favorability rose from 35% to 43% compared to a week earlier in this ABC News Ipsos poll. Again, polling is devilish, etc., etc. You know, we're looking at trends here. Incredible stuff. Among Democrats, 88%, suspicious, indicated that they were enthusiastic about Harris. People fell in line pretty quickly, huh? Trump being forced to distance himself from Project 2025. Don't be a fool and assume this means there's been a genuine change in the plan. It's just huge that things have gotten to a point and that Kamala Harris's team, in only like 1 week, was able to make his association with Project 2025 so odious that he felt a need to drop them like this, you know? The biggest wowza about these polls is that we're still supposed to be in Trump's honeymoon period where he rakes in sympathy after getting shot. No one cares! I saw a tweet, and it's so true. The only lasting consequence of Donald Trump's assassination attempt is Tenacious D breaking up. That's it! That's it! Now we don't like Jack Black because he dropped Kyle Gass and betrayed his friendship. That's it. That's the Trump's assassination will be a footnote in history next to the Tenacious D breakup. So we could play Bowser again or whatever. Will the doomers shut up now? Are they unburdened? Harris campaign spent $3.5 million on Facebook ads on Monday, the day after the Biden to Harris transition. This is significantly higher than spending than any other day in the campaign. Advertisers spent $6 million on ads in total, first time in since 24 outpaced 20. Phew! Biden might have legitimately been that. I genuinely just think that the Biden campaign was incredibly low energy and had no idea what they were doing. Now that the energy is up, politics is all about energy. Anybody who tells you politics is about policy, they're a loser and they don't know what they're talking about. Politics is about energy. All you need is energy. You don't need anything else, man. You can get people to work for you for free with enough energy. You can get thousands of volunteers, hundreds of thousands of volunteers out there. If you've got energy, you've got everything, because energy means people. And people, well, I mean, that's kind of what it's all about, isn't it? No, not a conspiracy, Senuage, though I want the spending to keep up. They've got an ungodly amount of money, man. They got to spend that shit. We are not, I was saying we like I've donated to Kamala Harris, which I have not. You know, we aren't giving Kamala Harris bajillions of dollars so that she can sit on it, you know? What if they sponsored content creators? I don't want to say nothing about nothing, you know. I can tell you with great confidence, though, that the campaign has reached out to content creators to talk with them. Now, legally speaking, would I be required to disclose that association? Yeah, I actually would. I actually would. I would be forced to. Yeah, those records would be public. Vosh's first sponsorship, I actually turned it down. I don't like the idea of people thinking that I can be paid for what I say, you know? Listen, okay? I'm on the train, man. It's commencing. I'm on the coconut tree, all right? You don't need to pay me. I'll say what I believe in. I don't want, you know, I don't want, listen, okay? Maybe one day, if I ever actually try ground news and I really like it, maybe one day for that, okay? You know, that's gonna say, all right, it's a service. You think it works, okay? But for like a political candidate, what, are you being serious, or is this a bit? What part of it? I haven't... everything that I just said was serious, so none of it was a bit. They got money, man. You're literally paid for what you say by chat. Yeah, but chat donates to me not because I'm necessarily repping the Democratic line, but more so because you guys want brief flitting glimpses of my attention because you're locked in parasocially. And you want to reward me for my high quality 10 hours a week of streaming, you know? Which I think is fair. And frankly, I think you could stand to give more. Thank you, Ethan. Buck Mason sponsorship. Why would they ever pay me to say things that I'm already saying freely anyway?